Welcome to Security Source, your go-to channel for mastering cybersecurity concepts and exploitation techniques. Today, we're uncovering a stealthy and dangerous vulnerability known as HTTP Request Smuggling. This vulnerability, although not as common and harder to detect, can result in significant impact on web applications, allowing attackers to bypass security controls entirely in some cases. Stick around to learn how to discover, exploit, and prevent HTTP request smuggling vulnerabilities. Let's dive in. Request smuggling is when a web server or proxy processes multiple HTTP requests incorrectly, leading to desynchronized states. This can result in various malicious activities, such as bypassing security controls, hijacking sessions, or even executing arbitrary commands. The root cause is typically discrepancies in how different servers or proxies interpret the boundaries of HTTP requests. To discover HTTP request smuggling vulnerabilities, we'll use the tool Burp Suite. We will go into depth on installing and configuring Burp Suite in a separate video. Let's start by intercepting the traffic between the client and the server. To discover a vulnerable application, we will need to try sending variations of using both the content length header and transfer encoding header. The front-end server will recognize one header, and the back-end server will recognize another. If the server responds with a timeout, it is a good indication that it is vulnerable. A subsequent request will result in a response that accepts the smuggled body request. One of the most alarming implications of HTTP request smuggling is the ability to bypass security controls. Attackers can craft smuggled requests to evade firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and other security mechanisms. This means that even well-secured applications can be vulnerable if their underlying infrastructure mishandles HTTP requests. Another critical consequence is session hijacking. By exploiting HTTP request smuggling, attackers can inject their own requests into an existing session. This allows them to impersonate legitimate users, gaining unauthorized access to sensitive data and functionalities. The impact can range from data theft to unauthorized transactions. Cache poisoning is another significant risk. Attackers can exploit HTTP request smuggling to insert malicious responses into a web cache. When legitimate users request the cached content, they receive the attacker's payload instead. This can lead to the distribution of malicious content, phishing attacks, or the manipulation of website data. Mitigation and Prevention. To protect against HTTP request smuggling, it's crucial to implement robust security measures. First, update all web servers, proxies, and load balancers to the latest versions. Second, if not required, disable support for chunk transfer encoding. Third, ensure consistent request parsing between front-end and back-end servers. Lastly, regularly perform security testing, including HTTP request smuggling tests to identify and address vulnerabilities. Conclusion. And that's a wrap on HTTP request smuggling. This vulnerability is a serious threat, but with the right knowledge and tools, you can protect your applications from such attacks. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, leave a comment below with any tips to improve our videos, or have other tools or topics you'd like us to cover. Thanks for watching Security Source, and stay secure. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay secure. See you in the next video.